For further analysis now, Joe Siracusa joins us live from Perth in Australia. He's a professor of security and diplomacy at Curtin University. Thank you very much for joining us on the News Hour. Do you think Joe Biden was caught out by this comment, or does this actually expose the problems that are going on behind the scenes diplomatically?
Well, there's not too much behind the scenes that we don't already know. I mean, we're able to deduce that U.S.-Israeli relations have hit rock bottom. Joe Biden can't get Netanyahu to do anything he wants, and Netanyahu doesn't care what Joe Biden thinks. Biden, of course, has lost the Arab and Muslim voters in the next election. He knows that, too. And, you know, what's happened the last 6 months, and keep in mind now, it's been 6 months. The Israeli Defense Forces had 6 months to take care of Hamas, and all they got for their trouble was a draw. So, this thing's not going to end well for either side, as a matter of fact. Anyway, what's happened the last 6 months is a permanent stain on the Biden administration foreign policy. This will finish off the careers of Secretary of State Blinken and the others. You just can't have all those dead kids on your resume and expect someone to hire you the next time around. I mean, this has been an epic failure, and the president has done the impossible. He's turned Israel, which had been a staunch ally of the United States, into a strategic liability. I mean, America's credibility is shot in that neck of the woods. And so all we're waiting now is to see what happens to Iran, whether Iran makes good its pledge to retaliate.
Indeed, the narrative on all of this is getting very confused, though, isn't it? Because, they're saying one thing and then the administration for Joe Biden isn't making any changes at all to its U.S. policy. Is it a case of talk is cheap?
Oh, yeah. We had a famous mayor, Mayor LaGuardia, in the 1920s, after whom the airport was named. He used to say, no matter how you cut it, it's all baloney. None of it makes any sense. And the idea that the president, he publicly says that we can't make these people do anything. And then, of course, they try to walk it back in the White House, saying that the talks are more substantive. Look, we know that the hostages are never going to be front and center here. I think there are 133 of them left. God knows how many are alive. And those who are alive have got some terrible stories to tell, I am sure, as a matter of fact. But look, I think it's time to call time on what's going on. And I don't care about the rules of war. I mean, in this war, people shot anything that was moving. And of course, I recently have been reading about the AI programs that the Israeli Air Force used, dropping dead bombs on families because they might be associated or have low-running members of the Hamas group there. So, we got programs that are killing people. We have people who aren't paying attention. And of course, the losers here are the Israeli people, because this is morally corrosive on their people. And of course, for Gazans, this is a total disaster. We've lost manufacturing, and we've lost commerce, finance, education, health, and most of all, I think Palestinians have lost a future in Gaza. So, this is a disaster all around for which there are no winners.
Joe Siracusa joining us live from Perth in Australia. Thank you for that.
Thank you.